Hey there, it is your Avon lady, Chris Arnold, and I have your product picks for campaign 21 of 2022. So first up on our cover, you can see we do have a new addition to our Skin So Soft collection of products. And I actually don't have my demo yet, but it's on its way. So I'm going to save this until next campaign and give you all the details then. I will tell you it is a new bath oil. Our first one in many, many years. I think the last new bath oil formula we introduced was the Comforting Shea, and that's been around for quite a while, probably at least 5 years or so. So this will be our first new bath oil introduction in quite some time. Not a replacement in any way for the original Skin So Soft bath oil that you know and love. With that 60-year legacy of customer loyalty to that. Just wanted to make sure you knew that, since it is the same color as our original collection, and it is sort of, it's most closely related to that original bath oil. But I'll have some more details for you about that coming up in the next campaign video. So for campaign 22, once I actually have the bottle and can give you a lot more detail on that. Rest assured, our original is going nowhere. So next up, I wanted to share our Gotta Get It deal. And this is, of course, our great little assortment of curated deluxe sample sizes, full-size products, mix of products for only $10 with any $40 purchase in this campaign. And we've got a great little mix of products this campaign. So we have our Glimmer Cream Eyeliner in Majestic Plum, which is a great, really deep plum color. So if you're one of those people that is wanting to venture away from like the dark black eyeliner to something a little bit softer, this is a great alternative. That purple goes great with all eye colors and just gives you a little bit softer line, softer look to the liner than the pitch black or the blackest black type of liner. So Gotta Get It deal, always a great opportunity to try something new. We also have the glaze, the Glimmer Lip Glaze in Shine, which is the clear shade, so you can use that on top of any lipstick, give it a nice high gloss shine. It's not sticky like other glosses. It's just a nice soft moisturizing feel, but lots of high shine there. We've got our Belief Jelly Balm, Aqua Balm Jelly Balm cleanser, which is a super hydrating cleanser. So it's a gel formula. It gets your skin nice and clean and refreshed while still hydrating the skin and not removing all that moisture from the skin. And last but not least, we have our Imari Amour in a travel size spray. So great for on the go, also great for trying a new scent. So like I said, this is a great way to try out some new products. Speaking of new products, we have 3 new additions to our FarmRX collection. So of course we've already got our FarmRX Super Greens, which is the the vegetable and botanicals based natural skincare cleansers and moisturizers. We have our Bakuchiol collection, which is that natural alternative to retinol. So for anybody who can't use retinol, it's a natural plant-based alternative to that, gets you all those same benefits without the same sensitivity. And now we are adding some fruit to the mix in our FarmRX collection. So we have 3 new products, 2 in our Pineapple Plus and 1 in our Amazon Berry. And actually, rather than picking up the 3 full-size products, I took advantage of our great little trial kit that we have. So this is a fantastic offer. It's only $12.99, and it's and I don't talk about prices very much, so when I do, it's a big deal. So $12.99 for the 4-piece set. You can try all 3 of the new additions to the FarmRX line, plus you get the deluxe sample size of the Bakuchiol cream, which, as I mentioned, is that nice natural plant-based alternative to retinol. So that is, this is actually going in my travel kit because this is part of my regular nighttime routine, and the previous trial size that I had is running out. So this is going in my travel kit. But we have our new Pineapple Plus and our Amazon Berry, and they do come, the travel sizes of those come in this little kit. So the Pineapple Plus, you're going to have the Brightening Jelly Serum and the Instant Glow Toner. And I'll show you those here too. So that's the serum and the toner there in the brochure. So the pineapple extract is a natural alpha hydroxy acid. So you get those benefits of an alpha hydroxy acid in a natural ingredient. Plus it has, the Pineapple Plus also has an antioxidant blend of fruits and botanicals, including fruits like watermelon, papaya, fermented pomegranate, tomato, and lemon. So all those great natural ingredients. The toner is designed to remove any lingering, a toner in general is designed to remove any lingering traces of impurities, dirt, and makeup from the pores after cleansing. And with regular use, it can have a major impact on the appearance of the tightness of your pores. So this is going to be good for all skin types, but it's great for anyone with oily skin or blemish-prone skin. So anyone who is particularly concerned about keeping the pores clear. So the fruit-based alpha hydroxy acid gently exfoliates, instantly hydrates, leaving the skin feeling silky and refreshed. And I'll show you the trial size has got this little plug here that you pull out. I guess as kind of an added protection against spilling, and it's just got the little open, and the full-size bottle is going to be very similar to this. And the way you would apply this is you would just put a couple drops in your hand, in your palms, rub your palms together, and then pat it on the face. You can also use it with like a cotton pad to like swipe the face, and that's going to be when you want to use it to kind of remove all those last bit of traces. So I will put that on my hand. Obviously on my hand you're not going to see a huge difference, but I've already got makeup on, so you wouldn't see a huge difference on my face either. But it does have, I did use it a few days, and it does have a nice, you can kind of feel it tightening up the pores a little bit, but not like an uncomfortable tightness, like it's not uncomfortable like you would get if your skin was dry. So again, because it is also hydrating the skin, so it does leave it feeling very silky and refreshed. It is hypoallergenic, dermatologist tested, suitable for sensitive skin, vegan and cruelty-free, just like all of our FarmRX collection. And you would use it in morning and night after cleansing. So like I said, you can either use, put some in your palms and pat it into the skin, or use that cotton pad to sweep it over the skin and remove those last little bits of impurities from the skin. So then the Brightening Jelly Cleanser, which in the full size comes in a very convenient pump, makes it much easier to use, but the travel size or the trial size is also very handy to have for on the go. But it's going to help improve the look of dull, dry skin, and helps reduce the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles and pores. So this is a great combination, a great serum to add to your collection. I know I've had many, many years where I'm old enough that I'm getting the fine lines and wrinkles, but still young enough that I have the problem with the visible pores and that oiliness in the T-zone. So this is a great option for, when you have that particular combination of issues in your skin. Most products either address the pores or address the fine lines and wrinkles. This serum addresses both. So it's a great combination for that particular pairing of skincare concerns. It does leave the complexion looking younger, smoother, and more radiant. They call it a jelly serum. It's still a pretty lightweight serum, you can see there, and that's actually about how much you would need for the face. Might be a little bit more if you want to get down on the neck. So this is going to be a little bit much for my hand, but you see it does absorb pretty well. It absorbs pretty quickly, which is nice. Anything that absorbs quickly in your skincare routine is good, because if you're layering products, you want them to absorb quickly so you can move on to the next product and just spend less time working on your skincare routine. So like I said, that is a little bit much for the back of my hand, and my hand doesn't need it as much as my face does, but you see how it just kind of gives that nice smooth look to the skin, and it's got a nice feel to it. I will say it does have a little bit of a tacky feel afterwards, but you're going to follow it with, with your moisturizer or oil to lock in the hydration. So you're going to use it in the morning and evening after your toner, and you're going to, like I said, you're going to follow with your moisturizer or oil to seal in that hydration. So you're not going to worry about that kind of mildly, very, very light, tacky feel, because you're going to be putting something else over it that's going to get rid of that, that particular feel. So let's see, did I forget anything on that? So yeah, it is, again, the fruit-based alpha hydroxy acid, which is going to brighten and gently exfoliate. 89% natural ingredients. I think I missed that on the other one where it had that, the percentage of the natural ingredients. And you might ask, well, 89% natural ingredients, why not 100%? That other 11% is what we call safe synthetic ingredients that are designed to preserve the shelf life of the product. So if we went 100% natural, it's very hard to keep that where the product is going to be good for, for any length of time at all. Of course, again, just like the others, hypoallergenic, dermatologist tested, suitable for sensitive skin, vegan, and cruelty-free. So just a couple of great additions. And like I said, I really like that serum does address that particular combination of skincare concerns. So, and of course, our body, it gets neglected sometimes. It doesn't get, we get great body lotions and lots of focus on moisturizing and dry skin and things like that. We don't have as many options for, smoothing and firming the skin and things that we might want to deal with, as we get older. So now we have the Amazon Berry Boost Smoothing and Firming Body Cream. So it's a nice, rich, thick cream. I'll show you here. And a little goes a very long way. So when I'm, putting the lotion on and I'm doing like my arms or my legs, for my arms, I do just one little line of it just from the knuckle to the tip of my finger. And for my legs, I do 2 fingers, that same from the knuckle to the finger. And that's more than enough for covering all of the skin on arms and legs. So little goes a very, very long way. It is a nice, rich, thick cream. There. And so it has acai berry, which is known to help boost skin's elasticity and collagen production. So it's going to help the skin look smoother and firmer. And I am noticing, a nice difference in the more crepey texture in my skin. And has a very, very light smell, but it's a very nice smell. Both this and the Pineapple Plus collection have a nice light smell. It's moisturizing and nourishing, has from Brazil nut oil, and it has 2 new butters, so like nut butters that I have not heard these before, so hopefully I am pronouncing them correctly. Muru butters and capuchu butters. But they're sourced from the Amazon, and they're very rich, nourishing, and moisturizing ingredients there. So it's going to visibly lift and firm the skin, quickly absorbs. You see it absorbs them nice and quickly. No white residue. Sometimes you get the thicker, richer creams will leave that white cast to the skin. 86% natural ingredients, and then of course the other 14% being those safe synthetics. Hypoallergenic, dermatologist tested, sensitive, suitable for sensitive skin, vegan, and cruelty-free. They recommend, using it morning and night and applying in a circular motion. And that light massage is going to create warmth for better absorption, and it's going to promote increased circulation. So it's going to just be really good for the skin as well. So we did recently have the AHA exfoliating and brightening for the body. That one is, so the differences are, that one is more exfoliating the skin and brightening the skin. This is more lifting and firming. The AHA cream is also not suitable for sensitive skin, so this would be the option to go to for that. The AHA does have no scent, so if you're looking for an unscented or a fragrance-free, that would be a great choice. But this one does have, it's a very, I don't really smell it at all, but it's a very light, just a very subtle fruit scent there. So that's kind of the differences between those, because I know those were introduced rather close together, so folks might be wondering about those. Still quite a lot to go in this book. There's a lot of new stuff. Did want to share the new Cashmere Under Eye Primer. I did pick that up. It's a specifically primer for under the eye area. I really like it because it combines the benefits of two of my favorite primers that I use all over for face. The Match Prime, which gives that nice smooth surface, smooths out the texture, and the VDL Lumi-Layer Primer Fresh that has kind of that peachy tone and that iridescence to just kind of lighten the area and make it not so dark in the under eye bags. So I did use this today, and we'll see, how close we can get a look. I used it today under the eyes, and you can see it does smooth out the look of the wrinkles a bit because I have a lot of wrinkles under my eyes. It does help camouflage the look of that dark circle, the shadow created by my under eye being kind of behind my cheeks there. I used powder foundation today, so it gave a nice smooth application for that. So I will show you a little bit how that looks. So you see it's got kind of, like I said, that kind of slight peachy color, and it's got a little bit of iridescence to it, and then it's got that nice smooth finish there that just kind of fills in and smooths out the texture of the skin and gives a great surface to work on under the eye area. So that's our latest addition to our Cashmere collection that I personally am loving. So let's see, we have next up, we have a new addition to our oral care collection. So we have our Perio Microbiome toothpastes. There's actually 3 formulas. So it's a line of toothpaste with fluoride plus microbiome technology, which contains prebiotics, helps maintain a healthy oral balance. So we have the sensitive, which I'll tell you a little bit more about because my husband's been using that one, which has the charcoal and propolis extract and has a clean mint flavor. We have the whitening, which has charcoal and lemon extract and a cool mint flavor. And then the total care, down here, the total care promotes a fresh breath with charcoal and propolis extract and has a strong mint flavor. So microbiome is, if you're not familiar with that term, you may have heard it, it's very, they've been developing a lot of products to help with this. And microbiome is something that we have, on our skin, in our gut, in our mouth, it's all over. And it's the beneficial microflora that, that help maintain our skin's balance, help protect us. It's just part of our skin's natural system and helps keep us, in balance and creates a protective layer on our skin and inside our bodies. And in this case, a protective layer that helps keep teeth and gums looking healthy all over. So brushing your teeth helps get rid of the bad bacteria, but adding the prebiotics can help tip the balance in favor of the good bacteria, because there is such a thing as good bacteria. So you can see good size tube. That's always a plus with anything that you're going to be using daily. So my husband did, it just so happened the timing was perfect that he had just come back from the dentist and was told that he should probably start using a toothpaste for sensitive teeth because he had started having some sensitivity to cold. So he does said this does taste good. He likes the mint, this particular mint flavor. Said it feels good on the teeth. Sometimes you get toothpaste that it feels kind of funky on the teeth. So it said it feels really good on the teeth. And he is starting to notice that reduction in the sensitivity to cold after only about 10 days of using it. So he was very happy with that. And he said if you've used Colgate Total before, because that was something that we used before I was able to buy toothpaste from myself, it reminds him of the way that feels. So if you like the way that feels, this would be very similar to that. Let's see what else we got. So a very different thing than you would normally expect to see in the Avon brochure, debuting in this brochure, and that is wireless earbuds. So of course, Avon's parent company is LG H&H, LG Home and Healthcare, Household and Healthcare, and of course LG also has an electronics division, and so we have been reaping the benefit of that as Avon representatives, and I have gotten a set of the LG Tone earbuds. These ones in the brochure are the T60Q earbuds. They're a slightly newer model than these, so they're a little bit more advanced technology. But I will tell you, I'm in the past not a fan of earbuds at all. I didn't like the earbuds that came with my phone, the earbuds that, I could pick up at the store. They always bothered my ears. These come with 3 different sizes of the little earpiece there. You can interchange that. There's 3 different sizes, so you get a fit that's very comfortable. It fits right in the ear. It has the little touch on the side that you can touch it to manipulate controls on whatever media you're listening to. It does have very high quality sound, has noise canceling technology. It does have, I can go in my phone and I can choose, do I want it to, if I'm listening to classical music, do I want it to sound more like a concert hall? If I'm listening to a podcast, do I want it to have a more natural sound so the voices don't sound off? You can manipulate the sound to get just the way you like to hear it. Does have that noise canceling technology, so if I am at home and there's a lot going on in the house, say my husband is also watching TV or something, I can use that noise canceling to kind of cancel out that background noise and focus in on whatever I'm listening to. It is Bluetooth wireless, so I'm able to use it with my computer, with my tablet, with my phone. The newer version that we have in the brochure also has some functionality with televisions. So I don't know exactly what kind of television that works, but you even have an option for voice command remote control with some TVs. So I would imagine you have to have just the right TV, and we could look into that further if that's something that you're interested in. Just reach out and let me know, and I can dig up some more information on that. This new model is compatible with Google and Siri voice commands. So if you're using an Android phone and you use the Google Assistant, or if you're using an Apple device and you use Siri, it is compatible with those voice commands. So you can just use whatever way you either tap it to command it or speak, depending on how you normally activate those assistants. It does have UV nano technology. So when you put the earbuds in the case, you see the little blue lights. That is UV, cleaning, basically. So it's going to kill 99.9% of bacteria. So when you put the earbuds back in the case and close the case up, it does that cleaning cycle. They are water and sweat resistant, not waterproof or sweat proof, but they are water and sweat resistant. And it has a 3 mic design. So when you are making calls, when you are talking through your earbuds, it gives you nice clear calls and clear sound that way. So yeah, happy to add some fun little electronics, especially because it was something that I really enjoyed using, that I finally found a pair of earbuds that was nice and comfortable enough, they stay in well, that I don't really worry too much about losing them. But if they, on the rare occasion that I do, like I'm bent over doing something with the dog and they do fall out, I notice right away. So I'm not too worried about losing those, because I know that's a common concern with wireless earbuds is, I would hate to lose, a $100 earbud. So definitely a nice addition to our collection that, again, is not what you typically expect to see in the Avon brochure. Last but not least, wow, this one has gotten kind of long because we had so much to share. Just wanted to share this fun little 10-pack of ankle socks that comes with the hair clip. Just thought it was really fun. The holidays are coming up, so either you need socks, and a 10-pack of socks is always a great deal. And I like that they're all sort of mix and match and interchangeable, because I am throw all the socks in the drawer and just grab 2 of them out when I need socks, and I don't care if they match. Previously, most of my socks have just been plain white, so I haven't had to worry about if they match, but now I can have some fun socks and still not have to worry about if they match. Not exactly sure why we include a hair clip with socks, but it is a nice addition there. But one of the things that I liked about this 10-pack is you do sort of have like the little groupings where you can do all the pink together, all of the burgundy together, the grays together, and the beiges together. So if you are like my grandma, who loved to give socks for Christmas, this is either a great gift all on its own, or you can split it up and use socks for stocking stuffers in multiple stockings. So just wanted to share that from our little sale flyer, also available online. If you're one of my local customers, just let me know. I can get you the information on it if you don't have one of the flyers there. So that is everything I have for you, and man, that was quite a lot. So I am just going to wrap this up real quick and say I am so glad that you joined me today, and I will see you again in a couple of weeks.